Okay, welcome back. Today we're going to start on putting this cockpit together, and so we got a lot of small tricky parts. And one of the things I taught you in an earlier show is to keep everything as much as possible on the sprue trees until you absolutely have to remove them. And so what I'm going to do here is go ahead and mix up that's our chromate yellow, and the interior of the cockpit will take a lot of this, and let's go ahead and get some paint on it, get that on there early. Okay. Interior of this tub. It's going to be primarily chromate yellow, and you can see why airbrushing is the preferred method if you have the money. I should put more primer on for this application. Paint doesn't really want to stick well. But for the most part you won't see it anyway, because the seat will be in there. You can't always get it in one day, so work in small increments and you'll get there. Take your time, no hurry. You can always come back to it. Don't try to get it all in one fell swoop. There's probably no more satisfying color than black for a stick painter. because you can't see any runs if you do it right, and you can't see any streaking. Always the lighter colors like yellows and oranges, they're not as satisfying. And do the details in black, but my experience has been it's easier just to paint everything black and then go back with a very fine touch and make portions silver and yellow, critical components, or even white in some instances. But black is, for me, I find that black is easier to paint it black and then work around that, because it's so easy to smudge black when you get something on it. Here's the throttle quadrant, and of course this tip will be painted red eventually, but for now we're going to get it all black and go back over it once it dries with red. To me, it makes a really good red that's thick enough where you won't see the black underneath it. Now this cockpit comes with a decal panel that you can install onto the instrument panel, and I am going to do that because I'm not a real big cockpit fetish guy. I know there's a lot of people who spend hours on their cockpits. I'm going to make it look presentable, but I'm not going to go the extra mile. Okay, that's enough on that for right now. And as always, exercise good brush maintenance whenever you get through. It's going to save you a ton of money in the long run. Okay, time for a teaching moment here. I wanted to take this opportunity to show you the glue that we're going to be using for this project. Now here we've already got a painter, the cockpit, the pilot that we've painted previously. Let's go ahead and get all the dust off of that. It's been sitting here for a while. We're going to go ahead and assemble it. Okay. Now what I want to show you here is this glue. This is the Bob Smith Industries purple that I was telling you about in a prior show, but I really like this glue. It's exceptionally fast acting. This is the gap filling variety, the purple one, and the reason I like it is because you can buy these tips. There's called Zap, a company name Zap makes these tips, and you put that bad boy on there and you can just put that little bit of glue, that minute amount of glue, right where you want it, and makes it very handy for when you have small parts like these. Alright, let's go ahead and break these out. Now I recommend that you go ahead and get you a good pair of flush cutting diagonal cutters, sprue cutters some people call them. It will save you a lot of time over the long run. You'll be surprised with this. This is a super glue, a cyanoacrylate, and you don't need a lot. You'll be surprised at how firm this will adhere things, and how quickly it will set too. I mean, it's already taken a bite there. Alright, and that's really all you have to do.